Once there was a school in a small town called Greenfield, where everyone thought they knew who the smart kids were and who were the not-so-smart ones. The teachers had their favorites, the students had their own groups, and in the middle of all this was a boy named Sam, who was known for one thing and one thing only, being the funniest and most distracted student in the whole school. Sam had a habit of turning every serious moment into a comedy show. When the teacher said, "Take out your math books," he once took out a frying pan from his bag, saying he was ready to cook some numbers when a principal said, "Sam, you must learn discipline." Sam saluted like a soldier and said yes, captain of the school ship. His classmates laughed, his teachers sighed, and his parents simply shook their heads, saying, "Maybe one day he will surprise us." Now Sam sat in the last row of room 12, next to the window from where he could see the playground. His favorite place on earth, every subject for him was like a new adventure in boredom. But he loved making others laugh so much that he believed it was his gift one day during science class. When the teacher, Miss Clara, was explaining electricity, Sam whispered to his friend, "Imagine if I connect my socks to a battery. Maybe I can finally walk faster." Miss Clara caught him whispering and said, "Sam, since you are so interested in electricity, why don't you show us how it works tomorrow? Bring your experiment and demonstrate it to the class." Sam's mouth dropped open, but before he could say no, the whole class started clapping and cheering. Now he had no way out. That night, Sam sat in his room staring at his desk. He had no idea what to do. So he started playing with wires, batteries, and bulbs lying around from his dad's toolbox. He accidentally connected them in a strange way. Suddenly, the bulb lit up and started blinking like a disco light. Sam laughed so hard that his mother came in, thinking he was watching cartoons. He said, "No, Mom, I think I just made something cool by accident." The next day, he brought his so-called invention to class. It was a mix of wires, tape, and a spoon stuck in the middle. The class burst out laughing. Miss Clara raised an eyebrow and said, "All right, Sam, show us what your masterpiece can do." Sam connected the wires to the battery, and the bulb started blinking in rhythm, like a heartbeat. The teacher stared for a moment, then smiled. She said, "Sam, do you realize you just created a simple electric pulse detector?" Sam said, "What, me? I just wanted to make something funny." And Miss Clara said, "Well, your funny thing actually shows how current flows in pulses, and how light can represent energy patterns. That's brilliant." Sam, everyone was shocked. The boy who could not sit still for 5 minutes had made something useful and scientific without even knowing it. From that day, room 12 was never the same. Sam suddenly became famous. Everyone called him the accidental genius. But Sam still joked about it, saying, "I didn't study science. I just shocked myself into learning it." He started getting curious about how things worked, and Miss Clara noticed it, so she gave him extra books and small experiments to try at home. Sam found out that learning could actually be fun if he did it his own way. He made a rocket using soda and vinegar that accidentally hit the principal's window. Luckily, the principal was not angry. He laughed and said, "Sam, maybe you will work for NASA one day." Sam replied, "Only if NASA needs a comedian who can make rockets smell like salad dressing." As months passed, Sam started to change. He still made jokes, but now he mixed them with curiosity. He asked questions and actually wanted to know the answers one day. During an inter-school science fair, Miss Clara entered him without telling him he presented his blinking light idea and explained how he discovered it by accident. The judges were amazed, not because it was the most complex project, but because it was real. It came from curiosity, creativity, and courage. Sam won second prize and got a medal. He went on stage holding the medal upside down on purpose, just to make everyone laugh. But this time when people laughed, they laughed with pride. Years went by. Sam grew older and studied electronics. He became an engineer who worked on creating fun educational kits for children. His motto was, "Learn by laughing." His company made small devices that taught science through humor and hands-on fun. He often visited schools and said to kids, "If you are curious, you are already halfway to being brilliant. And if you can laugh while learning, you are unstoppable." One day he returned to Greenfield School as a guest speaker. Room 12 was still there. He saw his old desk and smiled. The teacher, Miss Clara, now retired, came to meet him. She said, "I told you one day you would surprise us." Sam replied, "I just followed the sparks, Miss Clara. You gave me the first one." As he spoke to the students that day, he told them a story about how a silly boy once made a blinking light that changed his life. He said, "I used to think being funny was all I had, but now I know laughter and learning are best friends. And if you use them together, you can light up the world just like that old bulb did." When he left the classroom, he saw one student in the back row drawing on his desk, the same way Sam once did. He smiled and whispered, "Never stop being curious, kid, because maybe one day you will also surprise yourself." And that is how the accidental genius of Room 12 became the spark that lit up hundreds of other young minds, all because he dared to laugh, learn, and never stop wondering.